Welcome to Season 4 of Casual Camping Podcast, your home for the best camping discussion both in and out of the field. Here are your hosts, Tim and Ade.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Casual Camping Podcast. I'm Tim.
Woo, yeah, you are. I'm Ade. Welcome, one and all, new and old listeners. We don't differentiate. We treat you all the same.
We hate all of you.
It's a bold statement, Tim. A bold statement. It could have gone either way. I know you love them. I know you love them.
I do. I'm obsessed by every single one of them. You know, I'm looking at the numbers every week. It's which have healthily gone up this week. Huzzah! Huzzah! Welcome, new people. Welcome to the fold.
Well, you know, I think, where have you been? Where have you been? How come you've just found us? Have a word with your friends. I think that's the thing. Oh, what are you drinking, Tim? I'm thirsty as out.
Yeah, I'm drinking cola. I won't say a branded name because it isn't a branded name. It's supermarket own brand cola. It's proper cheap crap.
Have you got some Strike cola?
Some Panda Pop.
Oh dear. Well, you know, I mean, you can't buy the top stuff, Tim. You know, one, you're spending all the money on the camping gear.
All right.
So, you know, you've got to make sacrifices where needed.
Yeah. Cheap Coke means I can justify a Yeti.
Brilliant. You've not justified a Yeti in your life.
No, I know, I've not. It's although I did see a Yeti this week that I wanted. Jellycat, who made my Jellycat camping fire, you know, the fluffy toy things, they brought out a new outdoor range, and in there is a Yeti. And I thought, you know what, I quite as a Yeti, I think I quite like that.
As in a real life Yeti.
As in a Yeti, not a Rode 8. That'd be really cool. I would buy that Yeti if they brought out. Jellycat brought out an amusable Rode 8.
Yeah, brilliant. I mean that's where they've got to go to, haven't they? They've got to go to like branded up stuff.
Yeah, true. Yeah, they're going to run out of things to do, so they've got to do like a Stan Lee quencher.
I was thinking more like a sponsored, sponsored by Budweiser, or sponsored like, you know, instead of all the colours, you know, they're like, oh, and now you can get your own favourite beer. Like that'd be a good branding opportunity. We're giving them flipping stories, aren't we? Sales were up 8% last year. Sales were up. That's down to us, Tim.
We're a marketing man's dream, really.
Oh, I tell you, a wet dream, maybe.
Ooh. Ew.
The ice melting, Tim. Ice melting. Get your head out of the gutter, or at least the bottom of that Yeti cooler.
Oh God, I feel a bit sick. Sick.
Well,
how are you anyway? Are you excited for your trip?
Yes, got some hollybobs coming up. So we're going to go explore some of the Norfolk Broads. I don't know whether, you know, well, there's Broads everywhere, isn't there? But it was the, I don't think we're in the bit where...
Loads of Broads somewhere.
Yeah. But I don't know whether we're by that, but we're around near Cromer, I think. So I've never been over that way, so I'm going to explore a little bit more of the UK.
Do you like crab? Because isn't Cromer crab a big thing?
I don't really, to be honest. No.
Oh,
it's wasted on me.
You probably can't get like fish and chips over there. It's probably just like battered crab and chips.
Oh, dirty buggers.
I'm not a fan of bottom feeders. I'm just not. I'm not a fan of bottom feeders at all. I don't know what you're laughing at.
It's just
I mean,
like
like mussels and
takes
things.
a sort of left field curve there. Yes, Tim is still talking about crustaceans. Hadn't gone on to the OnlyFans kind of conversation.
No, you know, those things that live at the bottom of the sea and filter the poo of other sea creatures, and then people go and find them and eat them. I'm like, why would you do that? Literally, you're eating things that are living off poo. I am not a fan of bottom feeders, I'm afraid.
I mean, you know, it's a little bit like there's certain things that you know. I mean, yes, I'll eat a McDonald's and I find it very tasty and yummy and stuff like that. But things like blood sausage, no.
Yeah,
You know,
that's like
I just think
it's like eating a scab, isn't it? It's just why would you do that?
Tim, you're full of the descriptive things today. Maybe we should put this out after hours rather than.
Maybe we don't focus on camping this weekend and we just talk about.
And have you tasted that? No. What's that remind you of, Tim? You 3-day-old scab.
Isn't it? You know, like black pudding, isn't it? They call it,
Yeah.
and it's like it's essentially a scab turned into a sausage, and it's just like, and they slice it up and fry it off and give it with your full English breakfast and go enjoy like it's a delicacy, and it's like. No, I you know, if I knew that was coming, I'd have swapped it for an extra sausage.
Well, you see, I'm sure, like all things, well, we know out of our friends, most of them like it, and I was like, yeah, I just, you know, blood sausage. Yeah, you know, however you phrase it, it's just not appetizing for me. But,
yeah.
You know.
I mean, I prefer to call it black pudding than blood sausage because blood sausage, you know, that's rank.
Well, both rank. We're agreed on that. Anyway,
Okay.
You can write in and social messages and all of those things if you disagree or agree. You know, me and Tim, we've got refined Yorkshire taste, and you lot are wrong.
Yeah. We are. Our palate is at the highest level because we are.
Gordon Ramsay phones you up and says, "What do you think of this, Tim?" Doesn't he?
He sends me stuff in the post to taste.
Well, I mean, he tells you to F off a little bit, but you know,
he tells
just
everyone,
Gordon for you.
He tells everyone to F off a little bit.
Oh my God, we digress as always. So, what are we talking about this episode, Tim?
Let's call it the digress episode, and we just talk about digressing.
Okay.
No,
digressing and digesting stuff.
Blood sausage. Or blood sausage or bottom feeders, you decide.
Maybe we should do like a challenge episode. Which blood sausage lasted the best in either Yeti or Coleman or Stanley? You know, no, it's not the challenge we want. It's not the challenge people ask for, is it?
It's not the challenge that anybody asks for. This isn't the podcast that anybody asked for. Nobody asked us to do this.
Yeah, plenty of people have asked us to stop, but no, not enough.
We're never stopping. So yeah, we're going to talk about taking kids camping. I think. Is that what we're talking about? That's what I've got some notes on anyway.
Brilliant. Yes. Well, so here in the UK, the summer holidays are just about to start. I suspect around the world that they might have started. They might be. You might be planning your summer holidays. You're going away. You're camping. You're maybe staycationing it. And some of those things, instead of like a holiday abroad or in a different county, state or whatever, we thought we'd talk about some things that might actually help you or make you think about some of the things that you might want to get prepared with?
It's and that's the thing, really. It is a different kind of camping trip, isn't it? If there's younguns coming with you, because they've got the attention span of a goldfish, and they need shiny stuff to look at the whole time.
Yeah.
Shiny stuff. Entertain me. Particularly we were probably no different, but it feels like the current generation of kids are so brought up on instant, social media feeds, all their movies and things are like instant like gratification. That's the word I was looking for. It's so you do have to think about a camping trip with kids in a slightly different way. It takes a little bit of extra planning.
Yeah, I think it is. If you consider, just setup time and things that need to be done there, is there an activity that they can do? What's the site that you're going to? Does that have something that the kids can go off and have a little look? Because I always find when I've driven somewhere, and that can be anywhere from half an hour to 4 or 5 hours, when we went up to Scotland. Those journeys are massive. And then you get there and go, right, okay, let's get this done up. Because it's kind of like on an emergency, like, right, we've got to do this and set it up.
Yeah.
Give yourself a break, mums and dads. Give yourself a little bit of, right, we're here. Let's have some downtime. Let's go have a walk down to the stream. Let's have a little wander around before you get it up. I know the urgency is to get it up, but sometimes don't feel that pressure that, give yourself a break. Have a coffee, have a beer. First thing I always do, and I think you taught me this, is get your camping chair out and have a sit down.
That's such a. I mean, try and put yourself in the mindset. What you're talking about there is putting yourself in the mindset of a kid who's gone somewhere on an epic journey, and then the first thing that they're told to do is don't go and look around. We've got to do this thing that's complicated, and I'll probably get annoyed and shout at you. That's not what they want to do.
There's some childhood flashbacks there, Tim, isn't there?
There's some trauma. There's some trauma there. Mainly camping with you.
No, it could be.
But
People know to give me a wide berth.
And people call you what?
Wide girth.
Oh. Look at you bragging with your blood sausage.
This episode is all about names for me. No.
This is meant to be a kids episode.
Oh God.
Oh, you're black pudding from now on. Is that what Lily calls you? Oh God.
Oh dear.
So what I was trying to say is what you're talking about is trying to put yourself in the mindset of the kids. You've gone on a massive drive, you've turned up. Actually, the first thing a kid wants to do is explore and look around and have a wander around to see where they're staying for the next few days. So actually it's really good advice that is don't make it painful. Let them go and explore.
Well,
and you go and explore as well, with a beer, but you go and explore with them and see what's there.
yeah, I kind of. You remember when you were a kid and you'd have to get in the car and go somewhere, like a 20-minute journey felt like 3 hours.
Yeah, it did.
It was just so boring. And I know kids have got screens and stuff now, but just remember that, you're used to, I like being in a car. I like driving somewhere. I'll drive any amount of time. But, kids, and it's those flashpoints that can cause a little bit of, oh gosh. So, just realize that by the time, and, I'm sure we're preaching to the practical people out there, the parents that know what they're doing and they're experts at it. But this is just a reminder, really. Give yourself a little break, but give those kids a little break and don't necessarily go, oh. Or it could just be that you've got many stops along the way. It's not necessarily about getting there as quick as you can.
Yeah.
Sometimes the wider journey is the better thing.
Oh my God, that's like the Dalai Lama talking there.
Yes, young grasshopper.
Oh, up-to-date TV reference. Kung
Ah,
Fu.
kung fu you.
David Carradine.
Oh. Um, so yeah, I think that's the thing. Obviously, those tents don't set up themselves. So maybe mums and dads, this is an opportunity to treat yourself to an air beam tent. We've just got
Yeah,
into them this year. They set themselves up pretty good,
pretty
you know.
fast, pretty fast. Or even spring for a little bit more and actually go to a site that's already got pre-pitched tents, like a 4 meter bell tent or a 5 meter bell tent,
Yeah,
and turn up and the tent's already there. You still got to take your own stuff most of the time to those and kit it out with your own things. But actually, how nice is that you can turn up and someone's already put like a 4 or 5 meter bell tent up for you, and it's just like there's the tent, and
yeah.
we've already done an episode on bell tents. They look sweet. They look really nice.
Yeah, I think that's it. Other pre-pitched safari tents are available. They don't have to be bell tents, Tim. Are you getting a percentage from Mr. Bell?
I'm not going to say the joke that's there, but there is
Yeah, yeah,
there is a joke there. There's
no.
definitely a joke in there. Insert own joke.
Insert own joke into this space. But yeah, I think that's a great bit of advice. Yes, you pay a little bit more, and if you're camping on a budget, yeah, put your own tent up. But there's some fantastic tents out there. Our friend's just gone and got himself a canvas airbeam tent for about 350 on
Yeah,
either Temu or AliExpress. It came the following day, or not the following day, but it came like within a week of
yeah.
him saying, "Oh, but purchased it." So it absolutely does come. Maybe this is time for new tent. If you just can't face pitching that massive tunnel tent with the poles and getting them in the right order and things, maybe, yeah, you need to go and splash some cash. Make
I,
it easy.
I think it's a great idea. I love my airbeam tent. I absolutely love the airbeam tent. It goes up so quick. There's no faffing with poles or anything. It's just up, and it's like this is just like so. It's like going from a manual car or stick shift to our North American listeners to an automatic. It's
Yeah.
it's it's that much of a revolution. It's like, why didn't I do this sooner? It's
Yeah.
great. It's absolutely brilliant. It make your life easy. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. You have our permission.
Yeah. Yeah. And if that does, if you like that permission, don't forget to share it on our socials or
Mm.
join the casual camping chat on Facebook. And we've got that saying that says, if one buys, we all buy. So, give us that secondary purchase glow of, new tent day. It's got to be shared. It's got to be celebrated. Even if you don't want to share pictures and stuff, you can just go new tent days today. You'll get a lot of people going, yep, well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. Well
Excited
done.
for you. We all
Absolutely.
know that excitement. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of which, Tom or Thom, as we like to call him, he's he's made his first Snow Peak purchase on the group this week, and so I am super proud of that man for jumping in.
Yeah. It's like proud parents. Well done, Tom. Well done, Tom.
Thom.
And I have to say, the more you look at Snow Peak, the more you go, oh, that's just well designed, isn't it? I've talked myself into things that I know when I first saw it, I was like, how much? That's ridiculous. It's not. Oh, it does that, does it? Oh, okay.
But it looks so pretty.
It looks so pretty, and people will just know. People. I've started to see lots more Snow Peak kind of thing, and I kind of like, when like VW Beetle people or VW camper vans, all got camper van kind of thing. I do it with like Snow Peak. that person's class. He knows. He knows.
Do they avoid you for the rest of the weekend?
Yeah.
With you winking at them?
Uh, yeah, generally, yeah.
Oh,
I've not
funny.
been asked to step away yet, but I do go. You know me, Tim. I'm a chatty person. I'm like, have you ever had it where somebody's walked past you and gone, "It's a cracking setup, that."
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
how
and
good does that make you?
yeah,
That's like you got to pass that one on. That's because you know how good it makes you feel. You've got
yeah,
to then, if you have one of them, you've got to go do it to somebody else that you next see because
yeah,
them's the rules I've just made up. Okay.
yeah. No, I think they're great rules because actually, that is literally sharing the camping love, and it does feel great when another fellow camper walks by and goes, "Nice setup," and
Yeah.
that hardworking dad or hardworking mum that's putting up this camping setup with three screaming kids and probably a dog somewhere, they're really going to appreciate that. If someone walks by and goes,
Uh,
"Nice setup," and then they turn around and go,
yeah.
"It will when I get the damn thing up."
Yeah. Also, okay, be kind. If you see
Yes.
somebody struggling, go over and say, "Do you need a hand?" Not in a patronizing way like they need it, but
Yeah, it's a fine line there between like
it's a
them
fine
being
line, isn't it?
grateful and them punching you. But I know where you're coming from.
Uh,
It is good to learn people. I remember camping up in the Lake District. Was it the Lake District? Yes, it was the Lake District. And there was a couple really young couple who clearly never put this tent up before, and they couldn't figure out how the cleats worked for tension in the lines, and they couldn't figure out, and just went over and showed them how to do it, and and people are just really grateful then, aren't they?
yeah, I struggle with them now. I have to replace all guy line tensioners on my tents with the easy, simple ones from Clam Cleat. I'm going to say that again, Clam Cleat, and they have to be glow in the dark ones. None of these black ones or red ones or whatever. Glow in the dark so that you can see them. But yeah, there's a shout out. I should be sponsored by them because I've had
You should.
hundreds of them.
Well, yeah, to be honest, they probably only sell it to you. You're literally keeping them going.
Yeah. Them and everybody else, Tim. Them and everybody else. So what else? Right. So
I've got a list of keeping children entertained because that is a big thing. You mentioned about the site and thinking about sites that have got stuff for kids to do, whether that's water by the coast or some kind of adventure area and stuff like that. But on top of that, I've got things like looking at like nature scavenger hunts and to try and give them lists of stuff that they've got to go out and find and have genuine prizes for stuff like that. It's some simple bushcraft stuff, so safe, sharpie tool use, but actually teaching kids that they're tools and not stabby things is really important, particularly at a younger age, and whittling, under supervision, doing things
yeah.
like knots and things like that, fire lighting. I think, building dens. I mean, how cool is it as kids building dens? I know camping is like a den anyway, but go into the woods and build a den.
Build a den, start a fire. I remember doing stuff like that with like your dad,
Mm,
who's always at work and always quite tired, and then it comes on holiday and you do stuff like that. You're right about the Sharpie knives. What were those Mora knives that we saw at the barter barn that all the
oh,
scouts were trading for that
yeah,
have a rounded end, so not stabby but still quite sharp, so that they can whittle.
yeah,
I thought really, really good.
yeah, absolutely brilliant. And really important, important to teach kids that these are tools and the positive side of using tools like that rather than all the
Yeah,
negative stuff that gets talked about. It's adventure walks, going for like proper adventure walks and sort of treks with your kids.
yeah.
depending on their ages, decide how far you go. But it's lovely bit, and a nature walk costs nothing because obviously kids are really expensive, and kids want to do all the really expensive stuff. But actually, there are all of this stuff is like free stuff to do. You're out in
Yeah.
nature, just go and enjoy it.
Yeah. I think that's the thing. You said there about, there seems to be quite a lot of farm camping places now,
Yeah,
so that, kids can get involved in feeding the animals or at least going to see the animals, and there's things like that on. If you're a bit nervous about cooking, there's a lot of sites that have got pizza ovens on a Friday and Saturday night kind of thing, isn't there?
yeah, yeah. Lots of places doing that now, doing pizzas and things, or having people come onto sites with like mobile pizza ovens and things. And that's a lovely treat. If you've gone away for multiple days and you're cooking your camping meals, and even we get sick of that. There's absolutely nothing wrong in throwing the towel in and saying it's pizza night tonight. They're firing up the
Yeah.
pizza ovens, and it's Friday night, so we're gonna have pizzas tonight from there. It's super exciting.
Super exciting. And also, that's kind to mum and dad. If they've driven for 3 or 4 hours, put a tent up, maybe don't want to be cooking tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
you know. Or if money's tight and, we know the cost of living, there's, reasons why some people are choosing to go camping, that it's that. Think about those simple meals that are really tasty that you can get, really quickly. Fajitas, I think, is a brilliant one. It's a
Mm.
one-pat thing. You start with the chicken, you do that, and then you're all picking at bits and pieces, and you've got a roll. Absolutely brilliant stuff, and quite simple to do, and doesn't take an awful lot of planning.
And it's really filling.
Yeah,
Fajitas, I'm always amazed. They're kind of like we'll do fajitas at home, and I'm always like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm going to eat like four. I get like two fajitas down to me, and I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't possibly eat a third one.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
how does it fill you up? I don't understand how it works, but it so does, and it's great food, absolutely great. But think about snacks as well, because kids are grazers. They'll eat the food, they'll eat the meals, but they love to graze and nibble on stuff all the time. So make sure, be super smart with your snacks. Make sure you
Yeah,
bring stuff and some healthy options too. Not just bags of crisps and chocolate bars and things like that. It's
yeah,
bring some healthy options, but you've got to think about the snacks, people, when you're taking kids away. When you're taking kids or Tim away, you've got to think
yeah,
about the snacks.
yeah. Think
I,
think about it for the big kids.
yeah, I get really hangry if I ain't got enough snacks.
I was thinking as well because actually, it's a break for everybody, and there are tablets and things like that. How are you charging? How are you,
Hmm.
redoing that? That hour that they've got on something on a morning or on an evening is a nice relaxing time for everybody, as much as and so if that's your thing, if that's what happens, don't be ashamed about it, but also then just think about what have you got. Is that another purchase?
Yeah,
That's what me and Tim like to do. Right, let's just get a power bank. I've just gone and got myself a power bank.
you have just got yourself a power bank. Which power bank did you buy, Ade?
The DJI Power 1000 Mini.
Oh,
I tell
that's
you,
enough to power your house, isn't it? With that one.
to be honest, the other one wasn't cutting it, but I sold it for just about as much as I bought it for, with all the Amazon
Wow.
discount kind of things, and then got this one, which I sold a couple of things to purchase it. So I sold a solar panel and other things, and I've got a bigger one which will now kind of power my shed as well and go a little bit longer. So I thought, actually, for the times I'm away, I don't need a solar power, and it was a big solar power, 100-watt one, and it was quite solid and space in cart. There is a smaller one that I can get, but I'm going to get that maybe another time. So.
Cool.
So yeah, but think about those things. There's a lot of like home generation, solar panels, and
Mm,
things like that. That okay, it's a one-time purchase, but then you've got it. Should you have power outages, I'm going to power my shed with it.
yeah, which
You
is
know,
which is
instead of
really
putting
cool.
electrics down there. So it's a good purchase.
Yeah, I still need to make that leap. I still haven't made that leap. I'm forever looking, but that is such an important thing to remember with kids who if you are a family that do take devices, then being able to charge them up, remembering the charging cables for everything, or even consider if you haven't got anything, you haven't got the money to buy one of these big power stations, then electric hookup.
Yeah.
It does increase the cost of camping, but actually, if you have a lot of devices that you're taking away with you, because some families do take a telly and a microwave, and somebody was telling me the other day that they took an air fryer with them, because
Yeah.
they got electric hookup and it's quick and easy and a healthier way to cook, so they took the air fryer. So it's thinking about different options, isn't it? Thinking about different options to make sure that it works.
Yeah.
Comes down to comfort, doesn't it? It's not just
Yeah.
comfort for you though. It's making sure that you've got the right comforts for the whole clan that you're going away
Yeah.
with. It's
Yeah, I always feel like a couple of times where I've been away and I've forgotten stuff, and this is a few years ago now. But I always feel a little bit guilty putting the car on to give myself a little bit of a charge in the morning,
yeah,
especially on a site where, and I just think, oh, yeah, I'm trying to be out in nature, and there's me car ticking over just so I can
yeah,
get like a little pulse. So I no longer do that. And if you need to, you need to. But, think about the sites that you're off to. I know I talk about Thai Park an awful lot, but they've got a charging place up there. They've got freezers. That one we went to for Glenn's
yeah.
50th,
Up in
that
Cumbria, that was
had
great. That had a whole
kettle,
kitchen.
freezer, kitchen in the barn, toilets. So there's ways and means to actually still charge things up.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, you know,
Most sites will have something. And if you've just happened to have forgotten that cable, then go speak to your fellow campers because somebody will have an iPhone or a lightning cable or a USB-C or whatever else. It's somebody will have one of those cables and hopefully kindly let you borrow it for an hour. It's
yeah.
if you then go, have you got the cable? And they go, oh yeah, and you go, can I plug it in? You got anything I can plug it into? They might think you're taking the mick.
But these are all kind of flashpoints of
Yeah,
what stresses and strains of a holiday, and I will sort of reiterate yours of make sure you can get your chair out quickly. Make sure
yeah,
you give
yeah.
yourself a little bit of space before launching into. If you've driven for 4 or 5 hours, just think about that. Have a little break.
Have a break. Go explore a little bit. Stretch your legs.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
embrace the inner child and go and explore where you've just moved to, even if it's just round the site to see what the facilities are like. But go and have a look at all of that before you start, manically trying to put a tent up at the end of what's probably been a tiring and a bit stressful journey
Yeah.
in holiday traffic. I've got a few safety rules that I wrote down.
Cool.
So, or safety things really is first aid kit. Kids are bouncing off stuff the whole time. They're bumping into things. Have a first aid kit with some plasters and some bits and bobs in that that you'll need for your kids. Insect repellent. They they bug the heck out of us to bugs, but if kids are getting eaten alive by stuff, then that's going to annoy everybody. So insect repellent's really, really important. Sunscreen, so
Yep.
proper factor 50 sun protection, enough to keep putting it on regularly. Sun hats for everyone. It's There was just a few things I'd kind of jotted down just to make sure that people don't get really burnt and don't they can still enjoy being out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the sort of message, isn't it, really, of Yeah, when you're there, what are the things that could, dampen the spirits and stuff? And, sunburning is not a fun thing. We got burnt
No.
as kids quite a lot through, just accident, in and out of water. I know they've got sort of waterproof suntan lotion these days, but I don't think they did back then.
I don't remember seeing suntan lotion until I went on holiday as an adult.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
I don't reckon we ever had suntan lotion as kids.
Well, I do think definitely there are some little tips there that I think, we might be talking to the converted already, and your stuff and whatever. Hopefully, it's maybe just prompted you to think about it and go, yeah, you're right. Tim and Ade talk some sense sometimes, but only sometimes, okay?
Yeah.
And try and forget about the blood sausage and bottom feeder stuff earlier on, like.
Yeah, this is camping with kids, not camping for kids.
For kids, yeah. Oh dear. Should we go to a minute mindfulness?
Yeah, and then I'll come back because I've got some fan mail. I've got a mediocre 5-star review to come back to.
Welcome to the Casual Camping Minute Mindfulness. Let the sounds of nature take you back to the camping field.
Right. Okay. Here we go. It's a long one.
Ooh.
I've been
Said
meaning
the
to send. I've been meaning to send a 5-star mediocre review for many weeks now, but I feel today is the day I bite the bullet and do it. I started listening to your podcast a couple of years ago with my hubby Mark, and as a result, we are now campers with the full kit and now a trailer to carry it all in. Thank you for encouraging us to spend our money on camping. Thank you
Well
both.
done.
Thank you both for your tips and advice to make camping easier and more comfortable. I listen to your podcast while driving to work on a Friday morning, and you never fail to put a smile on my face with your corny old only pans jokes and infectious laughter. This isn't corny. It's this week's podcast of your, I don't know when she said, oh, okay, so it is recent. This week's podcast of your adventure climbing Snowdon at night and camping on the summit was amazing. You are stars and so entertaining. Thank you both for our new hobby and making me smile on my drive to work on a Friday, Joe.
Oh, Joaz.
God, did you
Well
pay for that one?
done.
Because that's too good.
I tell you, so almost we have to drop the mediocre for that one.
I know, I know. That's like, woo, that's too good. But no, that's cool.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, that's so good to hear. Absolutely. So pleased that you're out there, you're enjoying it, and you know what? I think we do break some barriers, Tim. That people go, oh no, camping. Whereas it doesn't have to be that trial. It doesn't have to be that, okay, you might need to spend a little bit of money. But,
yeah, they've clearly spent a lot.
We all like doing that.
They bought a trailer to put it all in.
My brother-in-law's just gone and bought a massive Zempire, and he's got a trailer to go. They're off to Tide Park. They're doing it.
Oh, my God.
And, yeah.
That's amazing.
And I was saying, oh, you could get this and you could get that. And he went, I think that's the tent I want. And I went, well, enough said.
Yeah.
Go with the one that you want. Otherwise, you'll always be kind of regretting it.
Yeah. Go with what you want. And as you said earlier, if one of us is spending, we're all spending.
Yes. Well, let's wrap this up. Once again, you can find us on our socials. Please ask to join. Mention us to your friends because, you like it. They like you. Maybe they like us. We all like a bit of extra friends. And follow, share, subscribe. Thanks for listening for this week. I've been Ade.
And I've been Tim. We'll catch you next time. Take care.
I'm loving the punchiness, Tim.
Casual Camping Podcast accepts no liability and does not officially recommend any products or endorse any techniques discussed in an individual podcast episode or shown on Casual Camping Podcast social media accounts. Individuals should make their own informed decision and risk assessment of any products or advice prior to any purchase or use.